Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. I pity the fool that wants to take on Clubber Lang because you will end up as dead meat. So today we're going to check out a 6-star preview. Retro, you just made the video. We're going to do a 6-star bronze preview of Clubber Lang, and this is, of course, loaned to me by Scopely, being an official content creator. I do not get to keep Clubber Lang. This is just me getting a chance to show him to the community. So let's check out his card. As a trainer at 26K, you can see that health moves will steal 150% more health. And so this is a very, very good trainer for health steal characters, especially for one of the new Rocky Balboas that we have, the tech version Rocky Balboa 4. So this is a very useful trainer, just that in itself, but he's also a lot of fun to play. So we're going to check out some move builds of this Clubber Lang. So our first move set for him today is going to be, let's go back one page, the double red black. So we're going to use the Ruinous Right Cross finisher, dealing 200k damage, making 25 random gems into black gems when we pin the opponent. We're going to use the Ruthless Advance, which is a 6 MP black move, so turn 1, come feud. And we're going to deal 142k damage, choose 6 gems to make into red gems. And lastly, we're going to put down the Submission, making 25 random sub gems, and do 169k damage for 3 turns, and the multiply gems in strength 4 when this sub is over. So we are going to start off with Woods, bringing 4 more move points for black so that we start turn 1. We're going to bring in Matt Hardy, so our moves increase their multiply strength by 2, making them times 6. And then we're going to bring down, at least for coaches, as long as they don't get a move off turn 1, we're going to bring in some negative red submission moves. So we only use 1 submission move turn and keep as many multiplies on the board as possible. And then in this slot is basically either any gem damage you want to use. You can also use negative MP, whatever you got to make that work for you. So this being a gem damage build, the strap, I'm only going to keep this plate on here for a different move set, but in this place, this is where you can put, if you have it, you can put a drip plate, or you can put a chic plate. Sorry, not a chic plate. That makes absolutely no sense. Whoop. You can put a Queen's Tiara plate. Almost made a huge mistake there. Cross that out. We don't want that chic plate right there. So those are your options with this multiply build. There's another multiply build. Same thing is going to go for that. I've got some Fury 2s on here. And if you have specific black move damage at 200%, that would be a good one to use. Or red move, because you want it for the finisher. You can also use it for the black move, but it's better for the finisher in this case. So I've gone all gem damage with the strap with the Fury 2s. So let's go take him on a test run. Let's beat up our boy Ivar. Bro, let's do it. So you're going to need to make 2-3 matches when it comes to feud in order to fill both of these up and ready to go on the second turn for your big finisher. Let's turn that volume down a bit. It's a little bit too loud. So we can take those 2. We can take those 2. We can throw a couple of red gems on the board for our later help if we want them. Beautiful. So this all comes off on turn 1. We're going to put down these multiply gems. It's only going to take 1 turn. It's going to leave a lot of our times 6 on the board. And then we can do the smash right in your face. All these turn into black gems, and we can do a big hit. So that did about 2.5 million. If you had the tiara or the drip plate, then that obviously would go for probably double, if not more of that. So you're looking at somewhere between 4.5 or 5 million. The other thing is, in terms of multiply gem coaches, and I'll show this in a second, if you have Memrock, and so that would also help you buff that up as well. All right, let's check out another move set with those multiply gems, but this time we're going to put in the bait and switch. We are going to hit a 2x1 area into pyro gems. It'll make all of them above into multiplies of 6. So for us, it'll be 8 because we are going to be using Matt Hardy, but the same sort of thing applies. We're going to try to load the finisher and hit for a big metric ton. That's our goal. If you got Memrock, you can put him in here to bring it up to 9. Drip Plate, Queen's Tiara, also going to be really helpful for this. And then you can use any color gems doing more damage, however much gem damage you can put together for this. So it's probably going to hit roughly about the same, but with those extra gems, you can get that upwards of 5 to 7 million. But for my preview, you'll see more for free to play. We're going to hit it more into a reasonable area. Lots of black gems over here. So we want to drop all of you together. All right, so come feud time, you're going to want to make a red, and you're going to want to make, there's 1, 2, 3. This would give us 7, 8, 9. That is going to cascade us. This might not. Let's try it this way. And it still cascaded us. That's okay. We got more to work with this time around anyways. We'll do it this way. Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes you cascade. Got to make it look real. Make it look real for the people. All right, we'll do this. We'll hit this one again. We'll throw some red gems on the board. We'll also break it so we have even more multiply gems on the board to play with. Boom. And now we can do an even bigger finisher, maybe even get closer to what we might have gotten with those other plates tacked on. So that one did 5 million right there. So you can see that's probably what you would hit with those other plates, if not more. So sometimes a mistake is our benefit and works well. Let's go check out another moveset. So our next moveset with Clubber Lang is all going to be low MP charged moves. So we're going to hit the Wild Haymaker. It's going to do 298k, and we are going to bleed our opponent for 160k per turn. We're going to hit the Heavy Right Hook, which is a Steel MP move, and that's going to deal 500k damage. So this is going to be a real heavy right hook when we buff it up. And lastly, the Rope Trap combo, dealing 100k damage. It is 1 MP turn. Choose a 4x1 area to destroy. So one change we have made is to the title. So now we are actually going to get into using this is the general orders plate. So anytime we break red, we are going to make yellow. That is our goal. Anytime we break 3, we make some yellow moves. So that's going to help recharge our heavy hitting yellow moves. And I have also put on some take down 2 medals here. So we are going to buff those moves as high as we can. And I have 160% yellow gem damage, move damage medal that we are going to use. So you can see now the yellow moves for me right here is going to hit 240%. Every other one is going to hit 80% more. So that is what we've changed in terms of this strap itself. And for Entourage, we're just going to hit as much yellow gem damage as possible. Let's just buff all of those. And you can change this to any combination of, I tried to use as basic trainers as I could for this one, but you can hit any combination of yellow damage, move damage, however you'd like to do, armor medals or so forth if you wanted to change it around. But let's see how hard we can hit with all of those present, because you'll be able to recycle this 2 times a turn, probably a 3rd time then each turn after that. But let's go check out Ivar and see how he handles such a moveset. So let's get out on the road. I pity Ivar. So all of these are going to be turn 1 in a feud. So start off by laying down the bleed. Then we are going to do 2.25 with just basic trainers and coaches with this MP steel move. So if they have yellow MP steel, awesome. We can run that over and over and over again. If they don't, these two moves combined right now, this one hit for 1.3, this one hit for 2.2. So we are hitting for 3.5 million every time this cycle comes through. Once you get to the rope trap combo, your job is to, you're going to make a 4x1. Your job is to try to hit 2 yellows, but at the same time, if they're in the same row, hit 2 yellows and get a red, or put it over 3 reds so that you can do it again and again. And unfortunately, I do not have that in any single row that we are looking at. You got lucky, Ivar, in this case. So let's take all these yellows here with the 4x1. Oh, that's right. It's not a row. It's a 4x1. So you want to try to get 2 yellows and a red in that 4x1, or try to get 1 red so you can do it again for a second time. We'll run this one again since I made the simple mistake, but you can see how we've just lined it up again for another 3.3 million. If you were able to hit it again, your pin bar would go over 4 more. As long as you don't cascade, you do that again. So we would easily hit 9 to 10 million on turn 1, and then you'd be able to give hopefully a big enough pin. That did not kill him. All right, well, Ivar. Well. So then we could hit for a third and a fourth, and you can see that it's just going to stack and completely destroy him. This, if you were to put it down then this time around, again, we still don't have reds or yellows together in which to do it, so it's up to you whether you want to fill 1 or more. He's completely dead after this anyways, so. But that's how it would do. You know what? I'm not going to play this match again. I think you get the idea of how it plays out. But as you can see, provided that you can get 2 yellows and a red, or you get 3 reds in some sort of a row, then you are able to recycle that and do it 2 more times. And then you're able to do probably 9 to 10 million damage turn 1. So there you have it. There is Clubber Lang from Rocky 3. I pity the fool that didn't know Mr. T. You will be dead meat. Fun character, really cool gameplay, easy to use, and can hit very hard, especially with the right plate gems and other setups. So let me know in the comments what you think. Give it the old like and subscribe. That helps me out. And if not, it's okay. The Professor welcomes you to class every time we do some previews. So class is over this time. No homework for anybody. Have yourself a good one.